it is a Wednesday. That means Jim Claus has stopped by. We have two dogs here.
Yep.
Rocco, you brought a friend.
Rocco and Ava.
All right, you might not remember Ava. Ava was this big
Last time she was
the
here.
last time that she was here. We've now been on the air for a long time.
Yep.
Now 8 months old. All right, so the two dogs has a purpose. Let's show everybody the question that we got in. It says, Jim, whenever I take my dog to my sister's house, his behavior gets worse. Could this be because my sister does not train her two dogs? She refuses to do anything with her dogs, saying that, quote, they are just playing. Then she gets mad at my dog when he reacts to them. What can I do? That comes from Carolyn in Boise.
You know, the power of influence with dogs. All dogs are social pack animals, just like people. You wouldn't send your kid off to play with the neighborhood hoodlums and criminals and expect him to maintain good behavior.
Eventually the kid would get in trouble.
That's exactly what will happen. And there's a lot of people who don't believe their dog has bad behavior. So if you go to a relative's house, a sister's house, and maybe she has two Boston Terriers, and Boston Terriers, I have one. A lot of people call them little Boston terrorists because they can be snappy and they're super friendly and outgoing with their family. They're super smart, but they were
Around
bred
strangers.
down. Yeah, well, and they're super friendly with people, but they were bred down from the fighting dogs in Boston over 100 years ago. So sometimes, doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes they can get cranky with other dogs. And a lot of people would say, oh, they're just playing, when in reality, they probably could be aggressive with other dogs. That'd be like my son going to the park, punching your son in the face, and I say, oh, wait a minute, now he's just playing, okay?
Right.
And so what happens then is the dogs start picking up on these characteristics. So if I take Ava over to play with some dogs that are aggressive, she can start developing this same behavior. So what I have to do is I have to monitor who she plays with. And if someone's not going to take responsibility for their dogs and teach a dog not to do that, and I don't want my dog to have a bad experience, then she thinks all Bostons or all whatever breed happens to be bad, when really that's not true at all. It's just irresponsible owners who don't teach their dog. And then your dog develops this understanding that, okay, I have to get to that dog before he gets to me because that breed is aggressive. When, you know, there's nothing so close to the truth.
All right, well, in this situation, this is just going to someone's house, like a family member or something. But can you expand this out to like when you go to the dog park?
Yep, and that's where you're going to see it mostly, because a lot of people go to the dog park, you know, they want the dog to socialize and have fun, and everybody does, but occasionally a dog will show up that has a bad attitude. When that happens, I would rather take my dog out of the situation because I'm responsible for my dog and his actions and his future actions. And I don't want my dog to get a bad taste in their mouth by going to the dog park. And so I just remove my dog from that situation. My job is to protect him. And so if I go to a relative's house or the dog park and there are dogs and owners that are not going to follow the rules of socializing and proper interaction, I just won't take my dogs. It's easy because you're going to get into an argument with your sister and she's going to deny, and you know, and then a family fight starts. It's better just not to
Then
go.
you could start using the dog as an excuse. I would come over, but...
Yeah, but your dog's a hoodlum. So...
You could say that, not me. All right, remember, we want to hear from you. If you've got a question about your four-legged friend, you can email us here in the newsroom. That's news@kboi2.com. Or you can go to Jim Clausen at sitmeansit.com, and there's the telephone number. That would be 888-7978. Ava, I can't believe you were just a baby when you're here. It's crazy how much bigger that you're getting, and Rocco is really excited for the treats right now.
Yeah, he is.
All right, Rocco, Ava, Jim, thanks for stopping by once again.
Thank you.